Greetings. Good day, everybody. Hi, I'm John Russell, owner of the Business Source and author of Be a Stand-Up Leader, the ABCs of Getting the Job Done Right. I'm here with Jared Wittman of Wittman Media.
Wittman Media.
Video master. Okay, so video's the thing. Hey, we're reviewing this book chapter by chapter, and today we're going to talk about value creation for your customer. And I was telling Jared, I think this is a short conversation. And he said, no, you're long-winded. Well, he's right. I could talk all day. But the fact is we're going to try to bring this to a conclusion relatively shortly.
I think the more value that you can bring to your customer, the less abrasive the price looks.
Yeah.
Because you want to make sure that you get paid for your services. But you also want to make sure that you create an offer so good that the customer is going to feel dumb saying no. But I go back to like my days selling Cutco. They would, they'd have the price. Cutco cutlery is American made. It's forever guaranteed. It's like the Cadillac,
real deal
of cutlery, right? So you'd have the price laid out here, and then we'd list out all the value pieces. You can put a V, value. These are all the values. So when the value is outweighed by the price doesn't really matter.
A value stack.
Value stack, yes.
Of the anticipated price.
But I think that's a sales tactic. Something you'd learn in sales training, which is another topic in the book. But I think like the more value you can create for your customers,
right,
the more vested interest they will feel you have.
Good point.
In building the success of their brand,
right, and
helping them grow, which is what you want to do as a stand-up leader. Serve your customers to the point that they are growing beyond their expectations of where they want to grow.
Yeah, I love that. Wow. You really brought that forward. I talk about consumers' anticipated expectations. Like if you buy a product, you're buying whatever you think that product is going to do.
Yeah.
And if you can supersede and exceed that level of anticipated expectation, you're wowing the customer.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing, that I grew up in this strange world of sales. And one of our leaders, I wouldn't call him a stand-up leader. I don't know what I'd call him, but he's not around anymore. He always used to say, if price is the objection, you've failed to articulate the value. And I always wanted to punch him in the nose. I'm not kidding you. That's the biggest bullshit. Okay, it's true.
Yeah.
But don't rub that in my face.
Right.
Don't try to tell me I was unable to articulate the value.
I think
the word value is like smoke and mirrors bullshit.
Yeah.
To me. I'm being a little hard on it.
That's fair.
But, you can establish all the value you want. And if your competitor is offering the same thing for a lower price,
that's true.
Price does become the objection.
Yeah.
I take a little bit of,
I think there's always if money is an objection, time is an objection, state is a rejection, and then relationship.
Ultimately, they don't feel like they're going to get what they're buying.
Correct.
What the hell does that have to do with value?
The customer has the ultimate decision, but I think
they determine whether the value gets delivered.
Correct. Yeah. But I think you want to increase the value of what you're doing for your customer so that they're going to get the best outcome.
So I love that. Here's my chapter by verse. In my opinion, if you want to create value for your clients and your customers, confirm exactly what they want and need and make sure they get it.
Yep.
Deliver. Then, okay, not done yet. Follow up with them after the transaction and ask them again, did the purchase you make and the product you purchased do what you expected it to do?
Yeah.
Did you exceed their expectations?
Yep.
If the answer is yes, you are winning the game of value.
And then I would ask for a testimonial, a video testimonial.
Yeah. The value creation for your customer's leadership problem is salespeople are unable to establish value without knowing what the prospect's expectations are. We talked about that last week.
And I think that is a great question that you want
People
to ask
skip
your prospects.
Yeah.
Slow down. You don't have commission breath, right? Slow down.
Right. I'm closing the sale.
I gotta close the sale. Understand what they're looking for, and if you're gonna create a proposal, or if you're gonna add this other stuff in there that they're not even looking for, well, you're not creating that value.
Diminishing.
You're not
watering down.
You're not putting a vested interest into their brand
and what they need to have happen.
Right.
I mean, are you accountable for the delivery of whatever service or product you're selling them?
Yeah.
When you sell advertising campaigns, there's no guarantee.
Right.
But there can be.
I think if you're strategic in how you use an advertising campaign, then you increase the odds of it being successful.
So in the advertising world, what we guarantee is the execution
that's smart.
of the process.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that when we're done, you're going to have 15 really nice videos that you'll be proud of, that you can use across all your channels.
Yep.
That's a deliverable.
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, I want 15.
Yep.
And you come back and you do 20.
Oh.
And you're like, hey, I was able to sneak in 5 more.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, you just added value to our agreement. You exceeded my expectations. Jared's the man.
Yeah.
Love that. Value creation for your customer is all about establishing clear expectations up front. What do they want? What do they need? And then you have to deliver.
Yes.
And not only deliver what they want and need,
beyond that,
a little lagniappe. A little bit extra.
Oh.
A little bit extra.
A little throwback.
An extra dozen eggs.
Yeah.
An extra loaf of bread.
Yeah.
An extra video. An extra sales meeting for your people. Whatever it is. Value creation for your customer. Think about it. Make sure your people, this is really important, establishing the client's expectations up front.
Yep.
Before they sign the contract. Before you sign the contract. Then deliver on that. Then follow up with them and make sure that they understand that you delivered on that. And then go a little bit further and give them a little bit more, give them a little bit extra, give them a little more value, and they'll appreciate you. They'll recommend you. They'll give you a 5-star review. And you might just get another client out of the whole deal.
Yeah.
All because you established your value with your customer early on in the process and stayed with them throughout the process.
And beyond.
And beyond.
Yep.
Value is easy to establish. Thanks for being with us today. Check out our YouTube channel. I'm here with Jared Wittman, Wittman Media, ace marketer, videographer, and he's a pretty good bullshitter too.
Thanks, John.
We'll see you later. Thanks for being with us today.